Breaking news. Could Garnacho really leave Manchester United for Chelsea? Hold on to your seats, United fans. There's some big news making waves across English football, and it involves one of our brightest young stars. Chelsea are reportedly making moves to sign Alejandro Garnacho, and there's a lot to unpack in this shocking story. The shocking development. Just when you thought the January transfer window couldn't get any more interesting, French newspaper L'Equipe dropped a bombshell. Chelsea have reportedly made their first move to sign United's exciting young winger Alejandro Garnacho. But what's really going on here, and should United fans be worried? Understanding the situation. Let's break down what we know so far. Chelsea have made an official inquiry about Garnacho's availability. The Athletic's David Ornstein has confirmed these early discussions. United have already turned down a £40 million bid from Napoli. The club has set a price tag of £60 million. Why now? The timing of this news is particularly interesting. Reports suggest that United's financial situation might force them to consider selling some players. But why would they even think about letting go of one of their most promising young talents? The tactical angle. There's an interesting tactical aspect to this story. The reports suggest that United's potential new system, a 3-4-2-1 formation with wingbacks and 2 number 10s, might not be the best fit for Garnacho's style of play. This raises some important questions about how teams build their squads around tactical systems. Chelsea's interest explained. Why are Chelsea interested in Garnacho? Here's what we know. They're looking for a versatile attacker. Christopher Nkunku might be leaving. They're also considering Jamie Gittens from Borussia Dortmund. They already have experience dealing with United after the Jadon Sancho loan. The financial picture. Let's talk numbers for a moment. United rejecting £40 million from Napoli shows they won't let Garnacho go cheap. The £60 million price tag is significant, but in today's market, is it fair for a young, proven Premier League talent? What this means for United. This potential transfer raises several important points for United. 1. Squad building. Would selling Garnacho help or hurt United's long-term plans? 2. Financial reality. Is this a sign of the club's current financial situation? 3. Youth development. What message does this send to other young players at the club? 4. Tactical evolution. How important is it for players to fit a specific system? The Chelsea perspective. From Chelsea's point of view, this move makes sense. They're building a young, dynamic squad. They have shown they're willing to spend big. They need reinforcements in attack. They've already shown they can work with United on transfers. The fan factor. How are United fans likely to react? Garnacho has become a fan favorite at Old Trafford, known for his exciting style of play and crucial goals. The reports suggest he might be tempted by the move to Chelsea, but would this tarnish his relationship with United supporters? The bigger picture. This transfer story isn't just about one player moving between clubs. It raises bigger questions about the future direction of both clubs, the value of young talent in modern football, the importance of tactical fit versus raw talent, the financial pressures facing big clubs. What about Garnacho? From the player's perspective, there's a lot to consider. Regular playing time, tactical fit in different systems, career development, legacy at United, potential for success at Chelsea. Looking at recent history, it's worth noting that this wouldn't be the first time Chelsea and United have done business. The Jadon Sancho loan deal shows there's a working relationship between the clubs, even if it might surprise fans to see direct transfers between these traditional rivals. The Mudryk factor. There's another interesting angle to this story involving Mykhailo Mudryk's situation at Chelsea. His provisional ban after a failed drugs test adds another layer to Chelsea's search for attacking reinforcements. What happens next? The next few weeks will be crucial. Here's what to watch for. Will Chelsea make a formal bid? How will United respond if they do? What impact will this have on both teams' January plans? How will fans react to these developments? The final word. While this story might seem shocking at first, it shows how much football has changed. Traditional rivalries don't prevent transfers like they used to, and clubs have to balance many factors when making these decisions. As United fans, we'll be watching this story closely. Whether Garnacho stays or goes could tell us a lot about the club's direction and priorities. What do you think about this potential move? Should United consider selling at the right price? Or is Garnacho too valuable to let go? Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Whatever happens, it's sure to be one of the most talked about transfer sagas of this window. What's your take on this situation? Would £60 million be a fair price for Garnacho? Let us know in the comments below. Is Manchester United's next star currently shining in Germany? Have you noticed how some of the best young English players are making their mark in Germany these days? Well, there's another exciting story brewing, and Manchester United fans should pay close attention. Let's talk about Jamie Gittens, the latest English talent lighting up the Bundesliga at Borussia Dortmund. Breaking news: United's summer target. Big news is coming from Germany, where Sky Germany's trusted reporter Florian Plettenberg has shared some exciting updates. Manchester United are showing serious interest in bringing Jamie Gittens to Old Trafford. But who is this young star, and why should United fans be excited? Getting to know Jamie Gittens. Remember how Jadon Sancho and Jude Bellingham became stars at Dortmund? Well, Gittens is following in their footsteps. At just 20 years old, he's already turning heads with his performances. Here's what makes him special. He started his journey in England, moving through the youth teams at Reading, Chelsea, and Manchester City before making the brave decision to try his luck in Germany in 2020. Want to know what's really impressive? This season, Gittens has scored 11 goals and set up another 5 in just 25 games. And get this, 4 of those goals came in the Champions League. That's the kind of big game performance United needs. The Dortmund situation. Here's where things get interesting. Dortmund isn't having their best season. They're currently sitting in 10th place in the Bundesliga, which is way below their usual standards. This could be great news for United, because if Dortmund fails to qualify for next year's Champions League, they might have to sell some of their stars, including Gittens. The competition. But hold on, United isn't the only club watching Gittens. Bayern Munich is also very interested, and they've already started talking with his representatives. They're looking to sign at least one top winger in the summer. Plus, other Premier League teams like Tottenham, Liverpool, and Arsenal are also keeping an eye on him. Why this transfer makes sense for United. Let's think about why United should push for this transfer. 1. Young and proven. At 20, Gittens has already shown he can perform at the highest level, especially in the Champions League. 2. Versatile attacker. He mainly plays on the left but can use his right foot well, giving United more options in attack. 3. Premier League ready. His experience in English academies means he understands English football. 4. Following a successful pattern. The path from Dortmund to United has worked before, even though Sancho's case had its challenges. The big questions. Now, here are some important questions United fans might be asking. How much would he cost? While there's no exact figure yet, don't expect him to come cheap. He's young, talented, and has a contract until 2028. Can United afford him? This might depend on who they can sell first. The club needs to raise funds through sales before making big moves. Would he fit United's style? His speed, scoring ability, and experience in both English and German football suggest he could adapt well. The bigger picture. This potential transfer tells us something interesting about football today. More young English players are choosing to develop their skills in Germany before returning to the Premier League. It's a path that worked brilliantly for Jude Bellingham, who's now one of the world's best midfielders. What this means for United's future. If United manages to sign Gittens, it could be a sign of smart, forward-thinking recruitment. Instead of always going for established stars, they're looking at young talents who've proven themselves in top competitions. The next steps. What happens next depends on a few things. Dortmund's Champions League qualification chances. United's ability to raise funds through sales. Competition from other clubs, especially Bayern Munich. Gittens' own preferences about his next move. Looking ahead. While nothing is certain in football transfers, this story is worth following closely. Gittens represents exactly the kind of signing that could help United build for the future while improving the team right now. For United fans, The next few months will be exciting. Will Gittens be wearing the famous red shirt next season? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, he's a talent worth watching. What do you think about this potential transfer? Would Gittens be a good fit for United? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, we'll keep you updated on any new developments in this exciting transfer story. Keep following for more United news and updates.